Hello there, everyone. It's nice to see you all. It's nice to actually be back streaming. How's everyone doing tonight?
That dark and lavishly appointed layer of the underworld's king.
I love how, like, half the dialogue that I'm going to be getting is for early game Hades, despite the fact that I've already beaten Hades.
I found her, sir. My mother, she's...
Good to see they're doing good.
But I just couldn't stay up there for very long. I have to get back to her.
You made it all the way. You must have gotten past your father. That's amazing, lad. But wait, what was she like? What happened to you there?
Oh, yeah, no, just dealing with,
She was great.
But then you had a little time.
yeah,
Sounds like
that...
business with her.
I hope that your new kitchen is good, and I also empathize with the fact that you have to spend that much on a new kitchen.
It is. I have to speak with her.
Let's get rid of this pop-up.
Hey, Achilles. Look,
Why did I give this to Achilles? Achilles isn't one of the better ones.
here.
But regardless.
This really is for me. You beat me to it then, as I had meant to give you.
Achilles is a good lad that definitely deserves ambrosia. Okay.
Thanks so much, sir.
Achilles is a very good heel. Or rather, he has a... if anything, he's a very bad heel. Both in the wrestling term and in the actual,
The ever-shifting
you know,
forces of the
non-wrestling term. He's a very bad heel, and he's also just so good of a boy that it's rather hard to be mad at him.
Zagreus, please tell me that the rumors are untrue. You really vanquished
Yeah, dishwashers are generally pretty useful.
mind. You're going to destroy this blasted house.
They can save you a lot of money on water.
Come on, Meg. Father had it coming for some time.
Who knew that a machine that explicitly
Safe.
does washes dishes is better at washing dishes than a person is?
He's not going to take this lying down. He'll find some way to take it out on you, on all of us. You watch yourself or all of us will pay.
See, Meg, what you don't understand is that you just kill him whenever he tries to do anything to you. And, do I have enough for... I don't think that I have enough for
The exit.
Twin Fist.
List of punishment on it.
Ugh. Okay, let's just buy more upgrades because it's getting to the point where I can't really get them. Yeah. These. Okay. God, early game Hades sucks.
Let's go. We're knocked.
Gotta get so much stuff. Actually, let's get Skelly's.
You, mate.
Skelly's is a very, very good keepsake.
For me, pal?
And Skelly absolutely deserves everything that he gets,
I got this for you.
including all the punishment.
Understand, a deal's a deal.
Cheers, mate.
Because the Lucky Tooth is such a good one.
Got something new to try.
Like, I definitely understand some people. Like,
Looks like Father's changed.
oh, it's a weird,
Ship.
or not a weird, it's a change that people aren't used to, so then they don't want to really use, so then they don't like, people don't like change. But, that's what I'm trying to say. People don't like change. What am I looking for? Wait, is it not here? I don't think that it's actually here. Huh. I was gonna turn on my, my favorite, upgrade to the Pact of Punishment, where, you know, everything, or all the bosses get more dangerous, but if we don't have that, then I guess I'll, yeah, damage control's fun.
Go, pal. You can do it.
But, yeah, people don't like change, but, God, dishwashers are nice. I say as someone who hardly uses his own dishwasher. I just don't produce a lot of dishes. So I predominantly eat out, so I don't really need a dishwasher all that much because I'm just not at home. And I could wash one cereal bowl a day by hand. Oh, thank God I've unlocked. Oh, it is such a game changer to be able to unlock calls.
So all I need to do is
It's so good.
to go in here.
Yeah, well, it's like I basically have one meal of dishes to wash every day,
Oh, what is that?
which is, well,
Someone I recognize.
I work in a grocery store, so it's not like I'm eating at restaurants. It is just more convenient, and because I'm very tired, it's just very convenient to buy like frozen stuff. It's not a good idea. And hello, Chaos.
Have we met?
I love Chaos. I said this last stream. I said this many times last stream. But god damn, the character designs in this game are good. Okay, let's see. Extra cast damage, backstab, special. Oh, I'm not using a Chiron bow.
To extract the benefits a few chambers from now.
I forgot that. Well, regardless. If I can get a good special, that'll make a big difference. But
No, you don't.
okay, let's take care of you. Okay, come on.
Numbskulls.
Why have there been so many skulls this run? Which is the first run where I turned on the thing where I can't, like, where they're immune to the first batch of damage that they've taken. Because they're the, like, one enemy in the game where that one little bit of damage resistance actually makes a really big difference. Just like, what are the odds? Because it turns, like, a one-hit thing into a two-hit thing. Okay. I would greatly appreciate a boon of some kind. Because base Coronat's damage isn't great. Ugh,
Now what?
I always need more keys. Oh, I'm very lucky. Because I don't know why I was like, oh yeah, let's go into a skull room. It's apparently not a mini boss room, but yeah, let's go in there and then take a drink of tea. You know, one hand off of the controller with a hot glass of liquid in one hand. That's great for a situation where I could where I'm most likely going to have to need to make fine use of motor controls. Okay, so better special damage. I would rather get a Demeter boon. I don't have enough gold.
Come get smashed to bits.
Oh god. Need a better... This is another situation where the additional bit of damage resistance on every enemy is actually really bad. Also, I should really use my call more. It is very good.
Last time I felt a chill like this was on the surface. But who? Well, one way to find out. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I understand, young Zagreus, that you would seek to leave that bitter darkness for this bitter cold. Quite honestly, I fail to see
I mean,
why.
you're responsible for the bitter cold.
Why not? For I can offer plenty of
Just
assistance, and
don't.
you soon shall grow fond of it, I think.
Attack. I would rather take Frost Flourish because
Have the power of the freezing surge.
let's start stacking damage multipliers on the special. So ideally I can do horrific amounts of damage with it. Because that's literally what got me through the last run of the last stream, was stacking damage multipliers onto my attack. And besides, I mean, Frost is such a good debuff. Although actually, speaking of a debuff that slows people down, we know an incredibly niche little, I need boons. An incredibly niche little piece of Pathfinder trivia that I believe is a holdover from the playtest. And I think I've only found it in one spot, but it just doesn't really make sense. Is in the Grave Knight stat block, there is a mentioning, or it mentions that upon a certain condition being fulfilled, the target becomes hampered 10. Which, hampered is not a condition in Pathfinder. But I believe it was in the playtest? I need to start giving out boon, or ambrosia. Not ambrosia, neck. I need to give out that good orange shit to God so I could get more keepsakes. Yeah, I think I'd rather get that. So I can apply weak. But hampered isn't an actual condition in 2e. But I think it was in the playtest, which I don't know why they decided to remove it as a condition, because there's a lot of effects that reduce movement speed. Like Ray of Frost and a bunch of other frost spells and just general abilities. And it would be so nice to just have a condition that you could say that's like, oh, you are hampered. Therefore, you're hampered 1. Therefore, your movement speed is reduced by 5 feet. So it would just be a nice standardized condition. And then you could have effects that, I don't know, improves your damage against a hampered target. I just want more effects that interact with conditions outside of just applying them, which, I mean, might be a little bit overkill considering how conditions are already amazingly good. It's a bit overkill to give a ability or feat to a class that's like, oh, you do additional damage to people that are already frightened, which is overkill because you already do more damage to those because they're easier to hit. I highly doubt that Paizo's going to be making some significant changes like that. We're adding new conditions. That is just a system. That would be a system-wide change, which Paizo isn't likely to do, I would think. Like, if they were to add a hampered condition, then they would also, in like an errata, they would also have to, well, the more issue, I would say, with like errating in a condition is the fact that they wouldn't just have to errata that one condition, they would have to errata every book where that condition would then further be mentioned. So if there was a spell in Secrets of Magic that reduced movement speed, then they would have to include that errata within
Charon's shop.
within Secrets of Magic, which admittedly wouldn't necessarily be that bad because you're going to have to errata Secrets of Magic. But it would still just be a lot of work. For what is ultimately a niche change. Let's see. Oh, that's... I like gold. Give me more gold, please.
Charon, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude.
Okay.
Wait, you don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though you're insisting.
I am curious at the impact that this game has had on me in Pathfinder terms, because I really, really feel like if I ever play a Skeleton PC,
Beyond that,
they're not going to be based on Skeletor, they're going to be based on Skelly or Karen, because they're both hilarious.
great.
Or say like, oh yeah, if I ever GM a game, Necrol sounds like Karen speak. It's just like, and then it's a full language.
What are you still doing here? Forget something along the way.
You know, I think I'd rather fight you to the death again than try to answer either of those questions right now.
I don't know what you're up to, Zachary.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter either way. All that matters.
oh, like I already have really good damage on my special. I just need to be better at aiming it, and ideally somehow getting into a flank while still charging it up. I'm not very used to using the charge upgrade.
How dare you?
Also need to remember that I do actually have a call. And that I also actually have the upgrade now that makes me deal significantly more damage to people that have my cast in them. So I should probably be doing that more. Okay, that was actually like pretty much a flawless one. Yeah, no, I imagine that Pies would be more likely to just take out the hampered condition mentioned in the Grave Knight stat block over adding in a whole new condition, but if I was here if I played Pathfinder 2e during the playtest, I would have said, hey, this is a good condition to keep in.
Next
Maybe it should stick around.
got it.
Unfortunately, though, I was still playing Pathfinder 1e during the playtest and was not playing 2e remotely.
Spreaders.
Spreaders are fun. Well, actually, no, spreaders are not nearly... Oh, God, what is that? Like, oh, I don't like how, like, okay. Oof.
A gift.
Yeah. Like, I think it would make a good condition if it was implemented at the start of 2e, but as it is now, it's fine without it. Yeah, the mirror upgrade to give bonus damage to people with 2 or more conditions would be very useful in this run.
Fighting cold surrounding you must mean the goddess of seasons decided to take an interest in your struggle, Zagreus. I can't count on Demeter being a part of this. Take heart, though use discretion around her.
Okay. Thank you for the divine dash. Let's not go to Chiron yet. Oh. Let's... Okay. Apparently there's... I don't know if there's still an issue going on, but... if there's lag, I apologize. It's mostly out of my control. Sometimes my internet connection is just bad. I would really like to make a character that kills people with kindness, but it's kind of hard to figure out how to do it. That's right, I have to find Dash now. Free run. I do think that there's a very funny yeah, to call it a build, it would not be an effective build, but it would be a very funny build. Which is, there's a ghoul feat that allows for you to use half of your
Battles to the death end that much quicker.
Specials faster, or yeah, I need more defense. Yeah, but there's a ghoul feat that allows for you to either use your blood whenever you are
Witch's circle.
whenever you are doing medicine checks. Oh. Oof. That is a huge frame drop. Why is there none of these last? I can just do this. Why have I not just been doing this? It's slower, but it works. But basically, you incorporate your blood, and then blood from, I believe, your left side of your body gives you a bonus on medicine checks, while the blood on your left side automatically makes you critically fail. So, someone came up with the idea of a character that goes around using, I believe,
Farewell, lady.
applying massive amounts of bleed damage to enemies, and then spending 2 actions to minister first aid, use the wrong blood, and then make them take the persistent bleed damage again. It is a very pause power. Chamber rewards. Let's take Ocean's Bounty. It's kind of unreal the amount of duo boons I've been seeing. Oh, did I say ghoul? I meant to say, oh, how am I forgetting this? They are, God. They're just hyena people. How am I forgetting their names? They're super classic, like, race for D&D. Oh yeah, no, they do bludgeoning damage still. But oh, what are they? Like, I can give you a unfortunate amount of stats about them, but for some reason I just can't remember, like, the name. No, like, Oh, not ghouls. Oh my god, this is legitimately bothering me. I'm grabbing my phone. Okay. No, they're like hyena people, and in Galarian they live predominantly within Garund. They are... Oh, how am I forgetting this? They're like a stereotypical monster race. No, that's it. God, I feel stupid. Okay, what is... After I'm done with this room, I'm gonna have to shut down stuff on my computer and see if maybe that'll help. I doubt it. There are plenty of... That legitimately threw me off. How much do I want to bet that one of these is a... Oh, I need to check and see if there's anything going on in the background. Sometimes my computer just doesn't appreciate how it's necessary for it to function. I have oh god, I have a lot of money. I've not played Legacy of Fire. I've heard good things about Book 1 though. And generally about the rest of the AP. It's very themed. Oh, good Legacy of Fire.
One of my boons got stronger.
Okay. Let's fight learning. Yeah, part of me, like, I'm in 3 Pathfinder games, and there's an unfortunate, like, thought in my head of, oh, there's still room for more. Oh, like, yeah, you totally have room in your schedule for, I don't know, like, GMing an in-person conversion of a 1E AP. You definitely have the time for that. And, like, I don't. But part of me really wants to. Regardless. Like, I desperately want to, like, there are just so many cool 1E campaigns that people aren't just gonna play because, oh, they're 1E and not 2E. Despite the fact that a lot of 1E campaigns still can totally be played in 2E, because, especially the early APs, because the later that you got into Pathfinder 1E's life cycle, the more and more just weird-ass monsters you got in bestiaries that don't exist yet in Pathfinder 2E. But, like, you could totally run Rise of the Rune Lords in 2E. The only problem would be treasure, because it uses a completely different system now. Why did I use the Greater Call on these guys? These guys aren't hard. I'm surprised I didn't take any damage from those. I was being far too reckless. Ooh.
That's what you get.
Okay. I don't say that to Lerny.
Brilliant.
Lerny just wants to play. And we're like 40 runs. So like 5 out of like 60 streams away from actually hearing Lerny be called his name.
One more floor.
And yeah, the thing is, like, I previously have played in more than 3 Pathfinder games at the same time that are all weekly.
Everything's so green.
I just know it, so that's why I know that I just don't have, like, saying I don't have the patience feels bad. I get, like, I get distracted. Like, I like having enough campaigns where if I don't feel like thinking about one of them or, like, trying to come up with, like, basically, if too much stuff is going on, then I have a hard time keeping the right amount of engagement that I like having in a campaign going. So 3 I've found is about my limit before I start to, like,
He's trying to respawn.
get distracted by more and more and more campaigns. But at the same time, it's like, oh, what's going on? Last one was fine. But like every single AP that gets announced for 2E, I just think, oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'd like to play that.
Powered up.
Wait a second. I thought that I picked... Oh, I didn't take... Oh, okay. Ah. See, I'm that kind of psycho that plans... Like, for example, for all of my Abomination Vaults characters that I have, I planned them all from levels 1 to 10 from the get-go. So, pretty much all of the character creation decisions I made at character creation. And I do that for pretty much every character that I've made. I just make all the decisions that I feel I need to make early on. So it's like, okay, here's the archetypes that I know what I want to make, or that I know I want to take. If it's like, oh, I know at level 6 I'll get this ability, I want to foreshadow it from level 1. Also, God, I am not playing well today. Also, this build is funky. Relying on the base bow special is not the greatest of ideas. Unless you can get up close and personal. Yeah, and then new books come out, and then I throw out my old character ideas for new character ideas.
Cheers, Uncle.
Let's get some more God Gauge going.
I'll take it.
It feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's
Hey,
stash of ill-gotten wealth.
Kyron is a good guy.
Nevertheless, this was an opportunity.
Yeah, let's get people exposed also in addition to being weak and chilled. Okay, maybe a hammer can save the day.
More great shields.
I know for a fact that whenever the Dark Archive comes out, all of my backup characters are going to be made exclusively from the Dark Archive. I mean, legitimately one of my backups is currently from the Dark Archive. And I've built them up from levels 1 to 10 using the playtest version of the Thaumaturge. And I'm gonna rebuild them in like 2 different ways. Whenever it... Ooh. Concentrated volley is so good. I kinda need the health, actually. Okay, so earlier on in this run I said that the little skulls were the worst things. With the one hit means invulnerability. That was a lie. I forgot that flame wheels existed. At least I am playing a weapon that has range. How did you not die from that? Okay, I didn't realize I was at 1 health. That sucks. Yeah, let's just try and get back up to full. Or, that's actually only 30% health. But closer to full health. Oh god, I don't like having lag. Oh, this is... I legitimately don't... Oh, one of the best boys. This game is called Hades. It is a very, very good roguelike made by Supergiant Games, who also made stuff like Bastion and Transistor and... Oh, what is the name of their game before this? They're all very different games. Hades is amazing.
I'm just passing through. You seem less warlike than the rest.
I definitely don't know what your name is.
Zagreus.
Names are there to be forgotten.
I definitely don't know who you are, Patroclus. I can't actually get anything from that. I don't rely on my attack. Let's just...
Thanks for this.
I guarantee getting up to full. Hey, shush. I definitely know who gnolls are, and I definitely know their correct name. It definitely doesn't make me short circuit for like 2 minutes trying to figure out their name. But yeah, Hades is one of those few games where it feels like the developers thought, okay, so we've gotten really good isometric, like, action combat down. So we can't stop there. What are other elements of game design that we haven't perfected in the game yet? And then let's just do that. Why not just perfect things? And I haven't even unlocked the best part of the entire game yet. I haven't gotten to the fishing minigame. Like, really, the goal of this game is just to get to the fishing minigame. And I'm not incorrect in that statement.
Hello, young Zagreus. Be thankful that the rivers to your realm have not yet frozen over, Zagreus.
Demeter, one of those rivers is made out of lava? How? How on earth would it freeze over? No, let's save our money.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
So, the
Like,
fiend
I just don't understand how Supergiant was able to make this game.
or rather, to besmirch the honor of this competition.
Like, the dialogue system on its own is one of the best. Like,
What honor?
it's insane.
Even though I was outnumbered.
Silence, you monster. I'll hear no more such wicked lies, half-truths, or quarter-truths.
Okay, the game is perfect except for Theseus. Theseus is definitely a weak point.
Specifically, the sound it makes whilst sliding into your exposed midsection. Defend yourself. Be gone.
Always feel so bad with, like, oh, Theseus is bad-mouthing me. Better beat up Asterius.
I do not fear you, fiend. Your presence is a stain upon Elysium.
Hey. You're just making more stains upon Elysium by spilling my blood everywhere. Okay, if I can get in the right positioning, my damage isn't bad. And good lord, the Divine Dash is so broken. I'm gonna be saving my call for the moment when I have her because I didn't really want to use my call. I wanted to save it for Theseus. But
You're next, King.
I can't take Zagreus saying you're next king as anything like negative. He just sounds like he's giving him a compliment.
All you like.
Come on. Okay. Can't use a call for this. Dionysus, okay.
Be gone, I say.
Huh. Oh, I would love it if, like, having the hangover effect actually made your screen get a little bit fucked up, rather than just doing a very small amount of damage over time. That'd make it a lot scarier.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit.
Ah.
That shade there. Have I got a fan?
Yes, you do, Zagreus, and you deserve it.
I suppose that I shall be seen.
I really need to get... You know, earlier on in this run I said that I was going to start giving out more nectar. And boy, have I not done that.
One last stop. Cheers.
Also, the yarn is easily one of the best Chiron items. Because
I've reached the surface.
That's so good. Although, maybe it's not as good this late in the run, because by this point you kind of are generally going to have most of your important items. Why not? Let's get a good Aphrodite boon.
No use.
Yeah, Cornot's not remotely as good here. It's still a very good weapon, but it's not as busted. Because it's of all the tiny little rooms. Yeah, kind of going back to how there's a bunch of 1 EAPs that I want to play that I am never going to be able to play. Or that I want to play in 2E that I'm not going to be able to play in 2E. Honestly, one of my top APs that I want to play, or GM really at some point, is Reign of Winter, and then actually be able to play it without getting the big spoiler spoiled. Which would basically require saying, hey, I'm gonna play Reign of Winter with I was talking about advanced nerds.
Okay.
But Reign of Winter is such a good AP. So long as you're in a party that will go along with the slightly railroady nature of it. I just feel like not enough fantasy really goes into just how scary the cold can be.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it. That is one of the best Aphrodite boons in the game, I think. It's like a flat 15% damage increase. Because my strike applies it. I need all the health I can get because I don't have enough Death's Defiances. Yeah, come on. Come on. I'd also really like to see Iron Gods in 2E, but that would require the entire technology guide to be ported over, which means it's never going to happen officially, like have an official conversion done like Kingmaker, because that's so much stuff to put out just for one book. It's an entire source book for 1 AP, which is a bit much. Especially considering a lot of people are like, oh, well, we don't want to see firearms in our Dungeons and Dragons. So it's like, oh, maybe you don't want chainsaws or laser chainsaws or disintegration rays in your D&D either. But I'm all down for that shit. Because no matter what AP or campaign you're in, they're all going to be wacky in their own ways. You cannot escape wacky TTRPGs. They find you. Really? You could have said horsepower. Because Poseidon is also tied to horses. I've taken way too much damage in this room. Way too much damage in this room. Okay.
All set.
At least I'm making a lot of money.
That's quite a stash there, Charon.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. I never really, especially because I only have the one cast currently, that is an amazing upgrade. Yeah, like, I feel like the Technology Guide is one of those books that it is super niche, but the people that want it really want it. So they have like a guaranteed audience for it. So there's definitely a chance that it could come out. But I feel like it's less that there is going to be, it's never I don't believe that there is a chance of there being a 2E technology core book. But I can totally see there being a Lost Omens book covering Numeria. Because it is a very unusual part of Golarion that could absolutely justify having an entire Lost Omens book for that one region.
Satyrs. Feel sick.
Ugh.
Can't do that.
I hate fighting satyrs. Which I feel actually might have been the point. Although really they're the only difficult enemy in this region. It's not really gonna complain. Because the big rats are very slow. And when there's only them, they don't really do much. Yeah, no, now I think that there's going to be a lot less of a demand for a technology guide because Starfinder is a thing. Although,
Power of Olympus.
I'll
Better blessing.
never turn down more God Gauge. I would love to get into Starfinder more, but I think that that is more a situation where I just really like the Solarian class. Like, I really like the Solarian class, just as a concept. It's very Jedi-y, but without a lot of the with a lot of the Jedi barcode filed off. Like, the only time, or really the only amount that I've really been tempted to homebrew for 2E was to think, can I make a 2B version of the Vanguard and the Solarian? Those are the two, like, times that I've really been tempted to homebrew for 2E. Oh, so you know the phrase, like, oh, I don't know if this works on bosses. I would be shocked if it did. Let's see.
Time to deliver the goods.
My one real, like, problem with, Solarians is that they were very multi-ability dependent, but that got a lot better because I saw that there was like a moon weapon that they added, so you can get a dex-based attack. It's kind of suck. It's like, oh, Solarians, if you're going to be efficient, you're just going to take medium armor, like heavy armor at level 1. So you can use strength for your attack rolls, and you don't have to worry about dex as much. Because I'm very much a dex junkie with every character I ever play.
Alright, this is it.
You now know that even if you are able to surpass me, you shall ultimately perish soon enough.
Yeah, but you die first.
Persist. Utterly senseless.
I also get Titan's blood for doing this, so yeah.
I found her, Father, and I'm going to find Mother again, and again, and again, until I have some answers finally. She'd like some answers too, beginning with, why did you never tell her that I lived? You let her go and left her to her grief.
Silence, boy. Save all your ignorant and baseless accusations. You seem
Yeah, I think
my request that you not blather on.
I've had one character in 2E that has had a low dex. And before that, it was probably like 2 years ago. No, more than that.
I shall be right back.
Oh, it's weird hearing him say I'll be right back instead of darkness. Why? That's what's been missing. Oh.
I thought you planned to handle this yourself.
I really wish if you deflected the skulls, then they wouldn't explode.
Where'd he go?
You know, this game would be a lot harder if it wasn't winter. And whenever Hades disappeared, he didn't leave footsteps in the snow. What am I doing?
No problem whatsoever. Poseidon ought not meddle in others' affairs.
Telling any Olympian not to meddle in others' affairs is a
Wake up, boy.
futile effort. Also, this is rough. This is very rough. Oh god, that's a lot of things that are about to explode. Huh. This makes me want to play Fury. Oh god. Yeah, no, I don't think that I can do this. Thankfully, I get my god call very quickly whenever I take damage. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of health. I need to remember that I should be casting. Oh, shit. Okay.
Weakling.
I guess that was okay for run number 5 on the save file.
Damn you, Father.
Hey, you're back. Wait, what happened?
I can't believe that I had the music off for an hour.
I've never seen anything like this.
Don't want to talk about it.
What news this time, lad? Did you find
Ah.
No, I failed, sir. No thanks to Father. What am I going to do?
Just take it easy now.
Oh, I think I know why I didn't win that run.
There isn't any question in my mind that you can do
Oh,
it
yeah, I know exactly why I didn't win that run.
Things changed besides. So don't lose hope. You're capable of this.
I hope you'll
Here's why I didn't win that last run. I didn't pet Cerberus.
pet your other heads, huh? No.
Okay, now that I have the dog blessing.
I found her boy, my mother. Persephone, you remember her, don't you? She was pleased to hear about
Oh, Cerberus would never forget.
Didn't stay for long, and I have to.
Cerberus is a good boy.
So, guess I'll see you at the temple then.
The ghoulish features of the much reviled Hound of Hell all soften instantly upon the mention of a certain name. Briefly then, the monster is at peace.
See, he's a very good boy. I should be saving Nectar for the Gods. Oh. Can I... Oh, I need to do more renovations before I can unlock
Make it happen.
the lounge. And then I need the lounge to be able to get fishing, I think.
Lounge is open.
The lounge is open. So, can I get fishing? I think I'll have to die first? I want fishing, man. Fishing is good.
What's sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
I'm bad at fishing,
We're
but it's very good.
as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with
Child,
Yeah, I really need to save.
your father fell to
Nectar.
you once his father fell to him. Although you were substantially more merciful. I know it is a bitter victory at best. Though, tell me, what transpired subsequently that you have returned?
I did. She was there. She was where you said she'd be. And more than I imagined, but I had so little time with her. I can't survive up there for very long. Why didn't you tell me I'd just die no matter what?
Oh, my child. I say this seldomly, but I did not know. Or I did not wish to believe that the service would have such an effect on you. But it seems you share your father's fate after all.
My father's fate. But he was smugly waiting for me up there and seemed quite healthy all in all. Though, maybe the farther we get from this realm, the worse we get. Because he cast his lot, inheriting the underworld.
So I now presume you are bound to this realm by powers greater even than mine. Tell me something. If you knew that you could only see Persephone for but a moment's time, would you still make the journey to her there?
Yes. Yes, I would. I had so many questions left for her.
Then go and ask her how she felt. Steady your resolve and find her there again. And use well what brief time you have with one another whilst you can. As mortals do.
As mortals do.
Yeah, so, thinking through it, I would think that, if you had to build Zagreus
I need more.
as a character,
Alright,
you would have to have equal strength and dex because he uses
I should go.
weapons that are very clearly strength and dex weapons. Oh, I can't. But,
What's that one there?
I'm feeling.
Maybe this one.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. Let's do a different act. Hmm. Yeah. What could go wrong?
Just of the underworld. Take heed.
Yeah, but Zekers would have to have equal strength or dex, and then you dump Khan. Because who cares if he dies? he just comes back.
Uncle, please accept this offering and all my
And also, he's so pale that whenever he steps out into the sun, he dies. So, definitely low con. And then also, you have to have a very high charisma. Because look at him.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed. I'm thankful for your piety to me. And as a show of generosity to you in turn, I present this.
And I just need to start getting all of these. So I can remotely choose what goes on in my runs.
Even when you reach the surface, Zagreus, you call upon me then and there, all right? I'll personally see to it that you'll be escorted up to Olympus and your quest shall be complete.
Only I was going to Olympus. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm very happy to see a hammer this far, or this early into the run. As many hammers as they can spare would be great. Okay, so bonus.
Let's see how this goes.
I mean, I had this on the run where I won last stream.
Get dead. The perfect gift.
Okay, Dionysus, pretty good guy. By Greek god standards. Which admittedly are fairly low, but who doesn't love a little bit of madness? God, I didn't need to take either of those hits. Oh, god damn it, I meant to give him nectar.
You met my dad by now, your Uncle Zeus. He's cool and loves a feasting. Just be sure to keep him in your thoughts, okay?
Okay,
Time to feast.
okay, I need keys so badly. Ooh. Gotta love me some chaos. Unless there's something very good up there. That is not very good. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I've had one character who has at character creation had a 10 dex, and then I think the lowest any other character's deck has been like the lowest other decks I've had is like 14. Okay, yeah, I'd like to get more darkness. I'd like to get more gold. Okay. That was such a bad move. Okay. Easy room where I should not have taken any damage, but I did. And when I'm taking bonus damage from chaos, I'll just go to the shop.
Charon must be nearby. Just what I need.
Attack is... Greater reflex is so good. Now I just need a upgrade my dash.
Provided I say 1,000 coins, would you be willing to give me a ride in your beautiful boat? Upriver, I should say, specifically. I had to ask.
Okay. Yeah, I really need to get more keys. Oh, this guy. I hate this guy.
And I'm locked in.
Really? Oh. Okay, maybe he won't be that bad. Okay. Still got him more hits than he should have.
Shadow, Lord Dionysus, it's been great getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
Now that is something. A right princely gift there, Zack. And just so happens...
Wouldn't a princely gift be an insult to a god?
Thank you, Dionysus.
Thank you for giving me an overflowing cup, also known as a level 2 magical item in Pathfinder.
I accept this message.
Oh, that is a very nice boon. I'm gonna actually take this because I went fishing, damn it. And yeah, that is my only reason. Sometimes I wonder why they even gave the, hey, good to have you here. I don't know why this is. No frame drops on the previous stream. Got turned. Switched over to the PNG. Always could use more keys.
Blood and darkness.
Okay.
These wretches not a minute more.
Father,
He said not a minute more. And you're giving him 45 seconds? That's rude. I am happy for it, but it's still rude. The graceful art of spamming dash around a chamber and hoping that you don't die. When I did not need to take this much damage. Really, I was just taking damage from projectiles.
there we are.
And please be a fountain room. Not a fountain chamber. Oh well.
I'm back, Meg.
Ugh.
Hold it, Zagreus. I sense something. Is that... You've been in contact with others. So even they are now involved with this.
Yep.
Just because
Okay.
is giving me the power to crush doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
Hey, my Chaos Boon is literally doing nothing in combat. It literally just gives me more money in darkness.
Here, I'll give you a chance to ask her very soon.
You're talking a lot of smack, Meg, for a boss that has beaten me once.
You like my whip? Pin him down. What else?
And I am talking a lot of smack for someone who's gotten hit by a lot of unnecessary shit. I really don't like having to do that when I don't have any AoE attacks.
Blood and darkness.
God damn it. There goes my Death Defiance. And when there was one attack away, that sucks. Ugh. Oh well, at least I got Titan's Blood. It could unlock a hidden aspect of my weapons. Assuming I actually have them all unlocked.
Well, Father, I'm trespassing through your secret hall and going up.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have switched off of the Skelly.
Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah.
In the bag.
Like, Hades is one of those weird games where it starts off actually legitimately difficult, and then it gets a lot easier, and then it can get so much more difficult if you want it to. And unfortunately, I am increasing the difficulty from the Pact of Punishment, despite the fact that I have, like, not even, like, 20% of the mirror unlocked and visible. So really, I should have 3 Death Defiances. Hopefully I can make it to somewhere where I can, start unlocking those, or not unlocking, just getting Death Defiance back, so I'm not royally free to mind fighting Hades. Really, I shouldn't need it. I shouldn't be using Death Defiances in any fight except against maybe Theseus and Theseus and Asterius and Hades. Because generally speaking, the rest of this game isn't that hard once you know how all the enemies move. I mean, it's basically just a bullet hell. But I mean, obviously some of that does require a bit of understanding of how the game works, but once you have the game knowledge, it's not that hard of a game. But it does not make me immune to just being a dumbass, unfortunately.
Message for me.
Okay, anything good?
You've heard already from my pop, haven't you, cuz? Wonderful guy. We don't get to spend a lot of time together, though. You know how that is. Well, see ya.
I'm gonna take Side Hustle. Side Hustle is such a game changer. I don't have enough for a boon from Byron. Yeah, let's do this. I hope it's the barge. It's not the barge. Oh, this is just... Oh, this shouldn't be that bad. Like, those guys seem tough. Because, oh, no, they come out of the sky, and then, oh, no, they do damage. But you can just backstab them forever. With any weapon. And really, so many enemies are like that. Where you can just do that forever. So long as they don't have armor. Oh, I should not be taking this much damage. This is what I get for not playing the game for a week and then kind of just forgetting how to do it.
I'll take them.
I actually don't have many boons. Huh. Ooh. Do I go for greed? Of course I go for greed. I'm not the kind of person to make smart plays. But I'm forgetting actually what Dionysus does. Let's figure it out. This is annoying to fight, so. Let's start getting some stat effects.
Zag, I can take a chest. Ask anybody, but when it comes to competition here, it's not a laughing matter. Do you understand me, man?
Actually, it's like,
Don't take it personally, Dionysus.
don't afflict me with lag spike.
Here comes his wrath.
Oh, this really... Dionysus isn't bad. I mean, if the gods are looking for a way to really, like, just random chaotic nightmare on the screen, that is the way to get someone to not want to piss them off. Oh, come on. I needed to die in, like, all of these.
Okay, thanks for a good laugh there, Zag. What was it I was going on about before?
Okay, well, let's see. Anything good? I guess I'll take Drunk Dash. Rest of those aren't very good on the spear. Okay, please give me... Oh, I just took a dash. Damn. Still, there are a lot of very, very good abilities here. Oh, I could die to this. I didn't realize actually how low my health was. I could very easily die to this. If I got petrified. But, I mean, if I die here, I'm legitimately going to be embarrassed now. Especially now. Okay, got anything good, Athena? God damn it, I really need to give Athena
Cousin, and I am
nectar.
confident that you shall make your way eventually. I shall look forward.
I guess special. It's still useful for the deflect. As useless as this special is, it's still okay. Especially for... God, I guess coming out of nowhere. This game really isn't that hard to run. Oh, that was a stupid one. Okay. Let's see if I can make it out of this room. Oh, I can't make it out of this room. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Okay. This next run, however long it is going to be my last one, because my throat is dying. So... Oh, and also, I forgot to mention this earlier, but I'm not going to be able to stream next week because I'm at my parents' house, and their internet is literal trash. It hardly can do, like, online games, let alone streaming. There'll still be normal videos, but no stream.
Right.
Okay. Let's watch Mom and Dad fight.
His foolishness is to be scorned and reprimanded, not indulged. Do we have an understanding?
We have an understanding, Hades, yes. He is your own son, after all, and therefore your responsibility. I, in turn, have my commitments to this realm and to this house. You have aided me in them, so I remain, as ever, in your debt.
It is not necessary to remind me. Surely all those who once defied my brothers and myself would much prefer a post within my house over eternity within the lowest depths of Tartarus. Not that the darkness there would trouble you.
I hate it when they
Okay. No, let's get.
Let's do it.
I mean, there's already going to be like 4 of those that are completed.
I suppose.
Which is nice.
Whoa, rod of fishing. Here.
Wait, rod of fishing. Yes.
Contractor, I have
Best part of the game unlocked. Hell yeah.
foul creatures I'll dredge up with this.
And also a great source of resources. Fish are very valuable.
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Why do you know what Zach's blood tastes like, Meg?
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Leave me alone.
The prince himself. You want to
I don't know why she's so depressed. She actually did a pretty good job that run.
Oh wow.
I just wanted to say the lounge looks wonderful, as good as new. Better. I hope it's not been too much trouble patching up.
It doesn't look good as new, Zach. It's still really fucked up as Cerberus. Like, there's still scratch marks and sheddings everywhere, Zach. This is not a very hospitable environment. I know you're nice, but there's a limit.
Hey, that must be the fated list.
Okay, how many of these have I fulfilled? Oh, only 2. Okay. Yes, give me more Death Defiances, please.
Hit the limit.
Okay.
Nix's strength.
I could buy more mirror upgrades.
Okay.
I'm instead gonna take this.
What's in here?
Because these are very fun.
Let's say we crack some skulls. Want a piece of me, boy?
Hey there, Skelly.
Watch where you throw those bloodstone things of yours. You drop them, you go pick them up. You understand?
Thank you for the tutorial, Skelly.
Got my permission to chuck one right in his eye.
I'll just aim generally for the midsection, since the eyes are a lot harder to hit in my experience.
Yeah, but I mean, I can see Skelly's eyes, but not many other characters.
My keepsakes.
I actually like, I really like the zoo spoons on the fists.
Lord Uncle Zeus.
So let's keep that keepsake going. Malphon, I can never remember their names.
Last god I saw bedecked in those old gloves was Demeter herself, way back when. She was a real fighter at the time, not just a naysayer.
They're fun. They're very much an adrenaline pumping sort of weapon.
Who dies first?
Where these bad boys get insane is whenever you, some of the hammer upgrades for these are, nasty. And also their base damage is just nutty. That also helps make me like them. They are very, very high damage. Although admittedly also kind of high risk because you're close to things. But lower risk because they're all going to be dead in seconds. Okay, hammer. Let's get a hammer. Honestly, I think that hammer rewards are the highest priority ones in the entire game. I think rolling knuckles better.
I'm as healthy as can be, but cheers.
I have no money. I really should not good with shop. Okay. I would really appreciate another boon at some point. Ooh. I would love an Aphrodite attack buff.
Alright, you sneak.
Okay, this is actually going to be a really annoying fight. Okay, never mind. That was very easy. Very, very easy. Okay. That guy teleports a lot less than I thought he did.
Lasting relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in
That is honestly a shocking amount of understanding from Aphrodite.
I'm honored, Aphrodite.
Lord Zeus has made acquaintances with you? Oh, I sometimes forget that he's your uncle. His favor's well worth having, I assure you.
Aphrodite attack. Oh, that's a big increase in damage. Okay.
What is it now?
This is looking like a pretty good run.
And stop this meddler.
Oh, this is trouble. Cheers for the coin.
Why are they only... Okay, now they're not just spawning witches. I know they're not called witches, but... They should really spawn more than just these guys. They really have low health. Ah. Oh, God. It's rough. It's not a lag spike. It is very much a frame drop.
Useless.
Well, that's better.
Oh, well, Palm, I should be able to upgrade my Aphrodite attack, which is sick. Okay. Yeah, Aphrodite attack, 20% more damage. Oh yeah, let's get some more gold.
My coffers are not yours for pillaging.
You left the, I think if you leave a, wallet on the couch, and you have a son around who is very much, in his rebellious teenage phase, they would disagree and say that your money is very much for the taking. Let's upgrade my attack more. Because I still only have 2 boons. God, I actually only have 2 boons. That's really low.
Just getting started, huh?
I think I would actually want Aphrodite boons. Because now I'm just doing basic punch them till they die, sort of, instead of what I was originally planning on doing, which is lightning everywhere on screen. That was originally what I was planning when I took the Zeus keepsake. Okay. 23. Yeah, let's do it. It means I'm probably gonna have the Chaos Curse whenever I'm fighting Meg, but...
Master Chaos, everyone makes offerings to my relatives upon Olympus. I wish to make an offering to you. Thank you for everything.
Praise be to RNG Jesus.
Master Chaos, thank you.
Okay. Oh. Shall I actually take the boon?
It is quite difficult even for me to sense your presence at times. The Olympians catch their glimpses now and then, but you are always in a shroud. Thus is the influence of Nyx.
Okay. Yeah, let's get additional let's get additional damage on my attack, because what's wrong with stacking tons and tons of damage on my attack? It'll only affect one. But if it affects my attack, this is a 50-50. It affected my attack. Oh, that's gonna be very good if I can make it through Nyx without taking too much damage. And yeah, okay, this is gonna be stupid. That's gonna be heroic. You do have some very fine wares, Karen. Karen. I don't know if it's Kyron or Karen. I know it's not Carrion.
What's that you're holding, Zagreus? Please tell me that you didn't.
Oh, you haven't seen shit yet, Meg. I haven't pulled out the ancient Greek assault rifle yet.
It wasn't I who stole them, if that's any reassurance to you, Meg.
You are a hopeless fool. You cannot possibly know what you're doing with those things.
See,
You put them back exactly where you found them.
he didn't find them anywhere, Meg. The incredibly dangerous, hyper dangerous, sentient Titan weapons just appeared in, like, his backyard, which is objectively worse than if he stole them. Come on. Let me hit you with this, Meg.
In the name of Hades.
Ah. Didn't need to get hit there.
That's all you've got.
Hey, you've hit me once, Meg. You can't trash talk me. Okay, this is actually slightly problematic. Swapping between different types of bullet hells is fun. Okay. That's how a Meg fight is supposed to go, not like the last run.
Yes. Titan blood.
Ah, God, this weapon, like, Malfun is such a fun weapon. Okay. I actually want...
Should help.
I really want to get the,
Broke out of Tartarus.
I want to get the Dionysus upgrade or boon that increases damage at fountains. Because the earlier you can get that, the better. I mean, if I got it by this point, it would have been a, like, plus 8% damage to all of my damage. Although, really, what I would want is a Divine Dash. I mean, you always want Divine Dash. That's not exactly surprising. But especially on the Twin Fists, Divine Dash is super good because it doesn't have any range. So being able to just say, hey, fuck you for trying to shoot me from halfway across the map by deflecting back everything is very good, and the extra iframes is very good when you are always continually up in people's grill. Ow. Now that'd actually take the Dionysus upgrade that makes you heal up to like 40% at the end of every combat. The way that I've been playing. Also known as Hyper Risk. Oh no. It's very bad. I meant to dash across that gap rather than just wading through the lava. And I didn't mean to dash there, but there wasn't actually any lag there. That was just on me being an idiot. Okay. Now I can actually get money. Unfortunately, I have 4 gold. So, Hermes it is, rather than visiting an old Karen. Yeah, I like... Oh, God. Like, God, the dialogue in this game is so good because it's referencing the fact that I have the Dionysus boon equipped, and it should be forcing Dionysus to appear, but... Okay. More move speed, let's go. Let's get a very good Dionysus boon. Now this is legitimately a not very fun one for the not a fun fight for the Twin Fists. Because ranged, if you could please make your way out of the lava, that would be greatly appreciated, miss. Okay. Now I can stop being quite as risky. I did really not need to get hit there. Oh, God. I took way more damage than I needed. Ooh, top-notch stuff, you said. Top-notch, top-notch? I guess I won't turn down extra health. If I don't... I guess I won't turn down extra health. Really, those guys are some of the least dangerous enemies in the entire game. The little Medusas. Or rather, they're the least dangerous solo units. Fish. I see fish that I can get once we're done with this. That is the true reward for this stage. Not that they actually get, but the mere chance to fish. Oh, Zach, you okay there, bud? Okay. Fish. That is probably the most focused that I've been the entire stream. Because I am terrible at that. Well, between all of these, I'd rather get a key. So I can actually get all of the weapons unlocked. Ow. Crap. If Athena would show up, I would really love that. Love to get a Divine Dash. Ooh, 5. Could be worse, could be better. 5 keys, that is. I believe it takes 10 to unlock the final one. Okay, is 50 health enough to kill Skelly? Better be. Not Skelly. You need 0 health to kill Skelly, but it's impossible to kill Skelly infinitely. Or permanently. I meant Lerny. Lerny. The name in which currently does not make sense, but would make sense eventually. Because this game is insane. Okay. Well, 50 health might not be enough, considering we already used up half. Oh god, lag spike is not fun and besides planet that's fine. Okay, so it's a bunch of the guys who like to spread waves across the ground. That sucks. Because those are really hard to dodge at close range. And the fists are exclusively close range. And machine gun. Okay, there we go. Got another diamond. And now I'm at least getting to the point where I can spend them. Well, I don't know how many, how much Titan blood I have. I've got to have a fair amount. Let's try and get the upgrade where either charmed enemies do even less damage or they take more. Because that would be very useful. Considering I'm almost exclusively dealing damage through, you know, that. Which applies charmed. Ooh. There could be some nice upgrades to my attack here. Already took unnecessary damage. Let's go. Oh, really? Really? A chariot room 1? I mean, they're not that bad. But that could have been a lot worse. Okay. Attacker special, you're sturdy. I will take the 10% damage increase with the range. And please give me damage resistance? I'd like the damage dodge chance. That's what I would actually prefer from Hermes here. I know. I have a fascinating game plan currently. Punch. Very innovating gameplay. Why? Come on. Killed the devil. Also known as flame wheels. Side hustle, I guess, from those.
Not dead yet.
Yeah, I would rather take this. 'Cause I don't have much health. Ugh. Okay. I guess I'll take Passion Dash. I really need to meet Patroclus, savior of runs, because he can give you back all of your Death's Defiance, which would make such a big difference. Like, legitimately, he would save the run. But as it is now, like, I simply just don't have the health to be able to make it through the Hades fight the way that I've been playing today. I mean, maybe if I played out of my damn mind. But the problem is more that I have not been playing out of my damn mind today. As is evidenced by this room where I took a bunch of unnecessary damage. And speaking of unnecessary damage. Okay. I guess not that bad for... no. That wasn't great. Regardless. That is where I'm going to have to call it for the day. Because my throat feels like it is dying from talking for 2 hours. So, until I see you next, live a wonderful life. And good night, everyone.